What's up, Aquarius? Getting ready to do another love reading for you. This will be centered around the person on your mind. You know who your person is. It's the one that you think about all the time. The reason why you're here, essentially. Okay, so this is for the lovely sign of Aquarius, Aquarian sun, moon, rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading, and it may not resonate with every Aquarius out there, but if you like my style and I vibed with you, please like and subscribe. This is for the person on your mind. What does Aquarius need to know for their highest good and clarity? Tell me about the energy of Aquarius and the person on their mind. Okay, so we have Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Strength. What's up, Leo? Ten of Swords, Eight of Spears, King of Cups, the Moon. What's up, Cancer? Knight of Coins, and Judgment. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Spears. This is maintaining in control, taking control of the situation. This can also be very blocked energy too. So someone may have blocked another person, but this is just really standing up for what you feel is right. Standing up against people who are opposing you, really facing them head on and letting them know that it's not okay and that you're going to do something for yourself. You're going to defend yourself. Okay. You're going to defend your actions. So currently some Aquariuses might be going, and let me just say Aquarians, so much easier. They could really just be going through a lot, having to defend themselves, a certain stance that they believe in, that they're very passionate about. Okay. Okay. So in the recent past, I feel like there was a situation here of feelings, emotions, fulfillment. Okay. Really happy feelings here. It could have been a new relationship that started out, or it could just been a relationship where you were very happy. They were feeling very fulfilled. Okay. But something happened, and I see this person here, looking at the situation with regret. So I do feel like there was some sort of disappointment. I do feel like the party is over. So I feel like something definitely stopped, and I feel like it was due to someone just giving up. I feel like there is a situation here where someone may have just given up on the connection. They doubted themselves. They were too weak to fix it. They were too insecure to fix it. So I feel like someone didn't do what they were supposed to do. Someone didn't want to put their time and energy and really just try to get over the hurdles in this connection. I also feel like someone could have been very weak or did something that caused disappointment here in the connection. Tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. Why is this here? Ace of Cups, please. The Empress. What's up, Taurus? What's up, Libra? Yeah, see, there was a connection here, and I feel like someone stopped nurturing it. Someone stopped giving to it. And someone moved on, yeah. So I do feel like someone didn't want to, the love was there. The love was definitely there. But there was this issue here, and I feel like, and for all of you, there could be several different issues. This is a general reading. There could have been interference from someone's child's mother or father. There could have been some sort of issue of, just a negative person interfering in this connection. But whatever it is, I do feel like someone stopped giving to that situation. And I feel like they went in a different direction. Five of Cups, please. Why the remorse? Why the regret? Five of Cups, please. Yeah, the Magician. Okay, so yeah, someone wanted to make this work. Someone wanted to do the right thing. Someone wanted to fix this. Someone wanted to get through any changes that were thrown their way. But with the Tower here, it's like there was some sort of fear of suffering or fear of getting hurt again. So I feel like someone walked away because they didn't want to put the time and effort into the situation because they have been hurt before and they didn't want to get hurt again. Clarify the Strength, please. Yeah, so here we have this union, the strong connection, a very strong partnership, almost like soulmate energy. Someone knows the truth about it. What's up, Libra? I feel like someone was just too weak or just didn't want to focus their time and energy on a situation. I also feel like there was someone here that may have been married or tied to another situation, and that could have been the reason why someone didn't want to put time or energy into a situation where someone may have been connected to another relationship. Okay. I do feel like there has been some sort of ending. Some of you could have been backstabbed or betrayed. With the Eight of Spears here, I definitely feel like, there's been this ending. I do feel like Aquarius may have moved on. And I feel like they're no longer offering their emotion. I do have water energy, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. I do feel like someone is no longer offering, offering their cup of emotion anymore. I feel like someone has withdrawn, and I feel like someone's no longer giving to the situation. I do feel like they've taken control of what they feel they need to have taken control of. And I do feel like they have moved on. They're not giving to a situation where someone isn't giving it as far as mutual energy is concerned. Clarify the Ten of Swords, please. Why is this here? Ten of Swords, please. Yeah, see, someone didn't want to fix it. What's up, Leo? Strength in reverse again. I just feel like someone gave up. Someone doubted themselves, or someone was too weak. Someone could have been too weak to leave a connection. Yeah, they didn't want any problems. They didn't want any fights. They just wanted to respect differences. Let's just end it here. I have to go on my own way. Eight of Spears, please. Eight of Spears, please. Yeah, see, someone did not persevere. There's an ending here. Someone gave up. Someone gave up on this connection. I definitely feel like, it was very troublesome at times, the connection. I feel like there was a lot of pain, a lot of hurt associated. I feel like a lot of time and energy was given to the situation. But I just feel like at the end of the day, someone just grew exhausted and was no longer motivated to work on the situation. Yeah, so we have the Fool here. So I do feel like right now, currently, Aquarius is just not really offering their emotion. I feel like they have moved on towards a new beginning. Yeah, I feel like they're not really like Aquarius is not really connecting with just one person right now. I feel like they have moved on from the one person that they felt this connection with. And I feel like right now they're dating. They're looking for new beginnings. They could be talking to a new person. I don't feel like it's anything very serious though, because I don't feel like they're still, they're giving their cup to just one person. I feel like they're just talking to new people, dating with the Knight of Wands here. Even, hooking up with people, but just nothing too serious. So I don't feel like they've moved on to another connection. They are connecting with other people, but they have not moved on to another relationship is what I'm feeling. Going forward, I do feel like there are a lot of fears and misunderstandings here, but I do feel like with the Judgment here, I feel there's definitely like a lack of self-awareness. I feel like Aquarius, they see themselves as moving on from a situation. This is also Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They see themselves moving on from a situation that they felt there was a lot of misunderstandings. Okay. But I feel like they're lacking their self-awareness. I do feel like there is a lot of like karmic issue around here is what I'm feeling. I also feel like they have some doubts. They doubt themselves at times, or they doubt if they're good enough, things of that nature. Let's go ahead and clarify a little further. Why is the Moon here, please? Yeah, I feel like something didn't change, or clarify the Wheel, please. See, yeah, they see themselves moving on from a bad period in their life. Okay, so there was a situation that they're turning their back on that they feel was not in their control. It was bad luck, and they're moving on. They're going a different direction. They're taking control. But the thing is, they lack what they're fully capable of. Okay. I also feel like, yeah, they're trying to move on. It could have been a divorce. They could have been with someone who was in another familial situation or family unit situation here, but I do feel like they're turning their back to this, okay? Clarify the Knight of Coins, please. Why is this here? Clarify Knight of Coins, please. Why is this here? Yeah, it's like they're trying to move on from a situation that they weren't happy. Okay. I feel like there was some domestic disharmony here. I feel like they were giving to a situation where there could have been another third party associated here, but I do feel like with the Knight of Coins, they're trying to move on. It's just taking them a long time. It's taking them a lot longer to move on and to get control of their life. Why is the Judgment here, please? Why is the Judgment card here, please? Yeah, see, I feel like going forward, they are going towards a new venture. I just feel like it's taking them a lot longer to move on. And they lack self-awareness. Yeah. I do feel like with the Hermit here, what's up, Virgo? they kind of have, in a sense, lost themselves. With the Hermit in reverse, this is them feeling a little lonely or isolated. I do feel like they want to come back around for a new beginning or come back around to someone. I just feel like at this moment in time, they're lacking self-awareness as far as what they're fully capable of. But they're working on it. That's the thing. I see that there's some fight here. They're definitely working on, with the Seven of Spears, they're ready to take something on. All right, Spirit, tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about Aquarius, please. It says outcome. Even though you are experiencing many obstacles, you will survive any and all conditions. Many lessons learned, the results of your experience are presenting their rewards. So just know that this is, this could have been some uphill battle, but I feel like everything that you have endured or everything that you have gone through, it was for a reason, okay? And I feel like it's going to be okay. Your lessons have been learned and you will get a good outcome. Entrapment. You may feel trapped by a person, career, money, or children. You may also feel that things are closing in around you. This will end within 9 months. Planning is needed. I do see that. I see that someone here is trying to move on from an unhappy situation. So just know that it could be you or this Aquarius. I feel like someone wants to move on. They feel alone. Okay, I do feel like they want a new beginning. But they just know they might be giving to this unhappy situation that they want to move on from. It could be because of the Pentacle energy. It could be due to money or something of that nature. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and pull one of these. Tell me about the energy of this connection, please. Tell me about the energy of this connection. Yeah, unawakened. So someone's lacking self-awareness. Yes, self-worth, unawakened self-worth. It's like someone is like not really doing what they need to do. Especially with the Judgment here in reverse. I said it over and over again. There's definitely a lack of self-awareness, a lack of who they really are. Very limited. I mean, this is the YouTube collective, so it could be, someone who's not even familiar with tarot or tarot readings, because most of you are very enlightened, 99% of you. But I definitely feel like this is someone who may not know possibilities or may not know about, soul connections or things of that nature. So for those of you who have not spoken to your Aquarius in some time, what message would they like to tell their cross watcher from their higher self? What message does Aquarius have for their cross watcher? Interesting. It says, am I good enough for you? I will make things right between us one day. So again, this is someone who definitely questions if they're good enough, and they want to make things right one day. They want to improve the situation, but someone could be trapped to another situation. I'm still trying to find myself, okay? So I do feel that here too with the Hermit here. This is someone who's lost their way, who's gone off path. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Okay, so it says Athaline, nobility, grace, and gratitude. And this is a very beautiful, very, very beautiful card, a very, very beautiful message. I do feel like here there is someone who, is very thankful, very appreciative of the connection. This is someone who wears a crown, and heavy is the head that a crown sits upon. This is also someone who listens, someone who listens and responds without pressure, without frustration. Very cool, calm, collective, very noble. So I do feel like this is the energy of Aquarius. They're just trying to do what they feel is right at this moment in time. Okay? I will make things right between us one day. So even though you may not be hearing from them or you may not be talking with this person, this is someone who does intend to do the right thing. And I feel like they don't want to just react on their first whim. They're really trying to find answers or solutions. Okay. So before I close you guys out, these readings can get a little heavy sometime. I'm going to go ahead and send you off with a message from the Rebel deck. So what message do you have for the cross watcher, please? What message do we have for the cross watcher of Aquarius? What message do we have for Aquarius, please? It says, what the hell are you getting for? What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you are waiting for a sign, well, here your fucking sign is. So you guys, that's your sign. If you're waiting for a sign to go ahead and do what you want to do. Make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Yep, because we are the creators of our own destiny. We manifest, we can change our life starting right now if we wanted to, okay? So you guys, I'm going to leave it here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you guys love and light, and I will talk with you later. Bye, Crosswatchers.